Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Vikings, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, for these Kansas City Chiefs, they, of course, were Super Bowl champions 3 years ago. The win over the Niners in Miami. They fell to the Bucs in Tampa a couple years back. They had the blown lead in the AFC title game against Cincinnati last year. And now to the big game. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. This Super Bowl, of course, is a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there. And
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Vikings. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Here's Madison getting it again on second. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Another carry now for Madison. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play here at Super Bowl 50s. Well, welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madden. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground with Madison. They find some open field here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Going to run with Madison again. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Touchdown! Adam Thielen from 21 yards away. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Always got some breathing room. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Madison. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Now a give to Madison. And some room to roam now. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise,
here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Here's Madison. Down to the 42, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Room here, taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it with Madison. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Vikings. Alexander Madison. 72 yards. And the Vikings use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Here's Madison getting it again on second. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, they run with Madison. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going for it. Here's Madison. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run with Madison. And he's got room. There he goes, left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, 65 yards. And they have done it. The Minnesota Vikings are the Super Bowl champions. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the land of 10,000 lakes. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.